welcome back to this spooky episode of Decking Many Aces, an actual play podcast with actual asexuals. We are returning back to what haunts us, modern ghost hunting TTRPG, and we are joined by...
Hello, my name is Am, and I play Finn Taylor. Finn uses he, him pronouns. He is the reporter, and to be honest, when he first came to me as a character, I was thinking of someone very, resistant to work, but now that they're in the zone as much as he annoys his colleagues, he has just, locked in right away, and I'm very proud of him.
Also very proud of him.
Every single time I forget the order in which we're supposed to be introducing ourselves. Hi, I'm Katie. I am playing today Lainey, and she is a local funeral director. She is the Whisperer class, not class, archetype, and she's mildly annoyed by the people who've invited themselves along on her little ghost hunting trips. But if they're punching Finn, they're not punching her. So.
And hello, my name is Anusia Battersby, pronouns she, her. I'm playing Heather Marasta, pronouns also she, her, who is the archivist archetype and is relatively skeptical, but definitely more open to the idea of non-literary ghosts and ghouls than she would have been a couple of years ago. And currently very interested in artwork that's happening.
Well, the artwork is being actively thrown around, so that's quite interesting, yeah.
Yeah.
It's modern art.
It's also quite pretty.
I am Michael, he, him. I am the writer and game designer of What Haunts Us and the GM for this wonderful session.
Whoop whoop.
Woo!
In the first part of this story, we were brought up to find a haunting at a local taxidermist manor in the middle of the woods in a small town. In reaching it, you met a person called Alex Moss, who was lying from the start. As you head in, find that a lot of art has been thrown around, discovering that Alex Moss is not exactly who they appear to be. And as you finally discover this man stealing the original Alex Moss's identity, you went into the kitchen to discover a ghost on all fours, physical, crawling up, face shifting and melting away. You then confronted Alex Moss before a picture frame was flung at him, and that is where we begin our session.
Right at his face.
Right at his face. Now, I rolled to see how well he was able to survive such a thing, and he rolled badly.
I'm so concerned we're going to get done for this guy's murder.
19, to be exact.
Ooh.
Which, for a game where you have to roll under, is unfortunate.
That's one way of phrasing it.
He collapses onto the floor. There is blood kind of going down from the impact wound at the top of his head. He is alive, but extremely unconscious.
Oh, thank God.
How close is he to death, though? We have a funeral van outside if the worst comes to the worst, you know?
Oh my God!
I do have a medical kit. I have a little medical kit. Not a big one, but a little one.
He's definitely, he's not bleeding out or anything. He just took a massive donk onto the head, so he's probably going to have a concussion, but for now, he'll survive.
I want to try and de-escalate this. I don't know if it's going to de-escalate it, but I'd like to try and speak to the ghost. As the Whisperer, I have the spectral speaking ability, which lets me commune with ghosts for a minute, but it will hit my soul a little bit. Can I just do this? Do I have to do a thing?
Yeah, this is something you can do. You may not get verbal reply back, but it will at the very least mean that the ghost can understand and hear you. There's a chance for it to be verbal back, but it may also respond in different ways if needed, if they can't speak, for example.
Okay.
So you need to roll a soul roll. For everyone else, if you roll above your stat, your soul is going to be reduced by 2. If you roll 1 to 3 below your stat, so a success, your stat will be reduced by 1.
Whoa!
And if you roll 4 or more, or if you roll critical, your stat isn't reduced. So if your stat is reduced, it's reduced for the rest of the investigation, meaning future rolls with that stat is going to be difficult.
Are we all rolling, sorry?
No, just our Whisperer here.
Yeah, so Lainey is going to think about going for a candle to light, decide that there's not time to light a candle, pull out a lighter, flit that, so we've got a little flame, and she's going to say, Alex Moss, I'm going to just roll that now, see how bad it's going to be. I rolled a 15. Oh, my soul is 15. My soul is 15.
That's a crit.
Critical.
Yeah.
So I will give you the option. Basically, you can choose to have advanced success in this conversation, or you can take that critical as a point of fortitude to potentially protect yourself going forward.
I think I'm going to lean into this and take the extra success. Hopefully, if I do it well enough, then we won't need extra fortitude to survive the encounter. So I'd like to say, Alex Moss, I know you're there. We're here to help you. Is there any response?
At the mention of the name Alex Moss, not directed at the random creepy guy on the floor. What a sentence. You feel the cold of the room begin to warm up slightly, and the air pressure reduce.
Can you make yourself known? Can you speak to me? We're here to help. What do you need?
You see the lights begin to flicker, the lights begin to kind of flicker on and off, and you hear back, "Help him."
How do I help you? How did you die?
Killed. But help him. Help. And then you hear just the word office. Office.
She's saying something about the office.
As in we should go there, or...
Yeah, I can't keep this up for much longer.
Okay.
I'm going to start putting not Alex into like a recovery position.
Sure, yeah.
Heather is heading to the office.
Yeah, I'm going to stay where I am and say, Alex, who killed you?
Answers are in the office.
We're going to help you, Alex. We're going to help you rest. I'm sorry this happened to you.
Please help him.
Do you mean... And I kind of gesture towards the unconscious guy.
You see as another picture frame flings off and hits him.
Oh no! Not him then. Who is him?
Him. And as she says that, the voice fades.
Okay.
As your spectral speaking wears off.
Okay, I flick off the light and leave the room.
Above table, 2 ghosts?
Yeah, I'm wondering about that.
I mean, let's go to the office. I'm going to join in the office once I've sorted not Alex out.
Yeah, she's saying we need to help him and to go to the office, that she was killed. Would you go to the office? Look for an office.
We go to the office.
Yeah.
So you feel that after you invoked Alex Moss's name, the comfort in this place is much more bearable. As you kind of head up the stairs, the creaky floorboards of an old wooden house, as you head up. The upstairs is rather simple. There's a bedroom, bathroom, and a decently sized office.
Am I already in the office by this point?
Yeah, you would have made it up first. You see a rather messy desk with a computer. It's the kind of office for someone who mostly does crafts rather than...
Mm-hmm.
And even though they probably have a craft room, because then you can see there's stairs going up to the attic, instead they've taken a lot of their less specific crafts down here, so the desk is covered in, crochet and wood carving stuff, and you see framed degrees too on the wall, and you feel that twang of fawn again that you fought past before. As you all kind of head on up, I would say, Heather, you see it first because you got there first. The computer is on.
Is there anything particular on the screen?
Emails.
Feels kind of invasive, but I'd like to have a glance at least at the emails, if that's all good, to see if there's anything glaringly obvious.
I won't make you roll because you're essentially just scrolling through.
Uh-huh.
You see quite a few sales that have kind of gone through. Clearly, Alex made a living with the taxidermy and was selling quite a few. You can even see a few woodworking projects pop up, so clearly got comfortable enough to send them out too. And then you see about once a week there's an email from someone called Rufus, who seems very intent on buying the land.
Oh no. I relay this to the rest of the group, if they're not also looking.
Uh-oh.
Is there a surname from Rufus or no?
Yes, Rufus Green.
Cool. I am going to go on my phone and start researching to see if I can find any information about this person. Maybe if I can find a picture, see if it looks like the guy we found here.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I'm looking for.
I thought we didn't think he killed her.
We might have taken advantage of her death, though.
Yeah.
Well, she definitely said she was killed.
When he said he didn't know whether she was dead or not, he was lying when he said that.
I would like to see if there's any evidence of who we might supposed to be helping.
Yeah.
For the researching the name, whoever's doing that, would you like to roll me a mind roll? And due to the context you have, roll me with +2.
Nice. So my mind is 14. So I just have to roll under a 16. And I got a 15. Yay.
Hey.
Yeah, we're rolling very lucky. I'm liking it. You head in, start Googling the name. Surname is quite common, so you kind of like have to dig in, and eventually you do find a kind of a pattern of like a wannabe land developer who's been like slowly buying buildings across the town.
Interesting.
As you're digging through, you don't see a picture of him, but eventually you see the article of the sale, and in the distance, like in the background, you see who you thought was Alex Moss.
Awesome. I will share this with everyone else, and I'll be like, okay, so good news.
Vulture.
Yeah, absolutely. But we know who he is, which is great. And we can prove some sort of connection. I do believe him that he didn't kill her, but he found her dead. So...
Well, she said someone killed her, and someone...
I know it's convenient, but he wasn't lying. Lady, trust me.
There's someone we need to help. Who are we supposed to be helping?
Not Rufus, I don't think. Maybe. I mean, maybe there was another ghost here already that killed Alex. Let's keep looking, and, I'm going to kind of look around the office to see if there's any... I'll help with the others, because I know they're looking for who we're supposed to be protecting.
Yeah,
if there's any photos on the desk or anything.
Yeah, anything in the drawers, anything on the bookshelves, if there are bookshelves.
There's a severe lack of photos here. Places where you probably would put a picture frame, but they're gone if they were there. The bookcases are all books on taxidermy, books on just general arts. Clearly, Alex was a very artsy person, very creative. And as you're looking around, you can hear footsteps walking down the hall.
Like towards us?
Yes.
Lainey, can you go look outside, please?
Do you say that to me?
Yes. I'm not
Okay.
going out there. I got bloody 10.
I stick my head around the door ready cautiously.
You see who you now believe to be Rufus walking down the corridor towards that room. As he sees you, he stands up a bit straighter, walks a bit faster towards you.
So he doesn't look... Does he look like he's recently been concussed?
Oh.
Hello, friend.
Hello?
It's the face stealer ghost.
Hi, I'm Lainey.
Hi. I'm...
We know who you are.
Suddenly, you see again that, like, the face beginning to shift and fade. His hands come up to cover his face, and he just says, not again. And he kind of runs downstairs.
Okay. I'm going to run after him, her, the ghost. Alex Moss, is that you? Do they do anything?
You run down, and they seem to have disappeared.
Okay. I think it's because of what was done to her. She's losing herself. She has lost herself.
I think there's another ghost.
You think we've got a double ghost scenario?
I think it could be. I mean...
A DGS.
I think there's another ghost that took her face off.
Well, that's a reassuring sentence.
Heather and Elspeth, sorry, Lainey, as you're standing in the office, Finn's just run down the stairs, but Finn comes back into the room, stands in the doorway and goes, hello, friends? Friends?
Hello. Are you Alex?
You kind of come back up the stairs and see...
I immediately do the Spider-Man pointing beam.
And then again, you see as the mouth droops down, almost like vertical, and then you see like a slight tear coming down the eye that's beginning to like fade from the face, and then like try to run out the door. I would assume I've got names wrong. That's why the scene's so complicated. Yeah. But it was Lainey that went down, wasn't it?
Yeah.
As Lainey comes back up, like, are you going to let it leave, or are you going to try and stop it?
So hang on, it was Rufus and now it's Lainey who's having this happen to them.
Yeah.
I thought it was Rufus and now it's Finn.
No, it's Lainey. Michael got the names wrong.
Oh, it's Lainey that...
Yeah.
I'm getting names wrong.
So when I was downstairs looking for the ghost, You both see Lainey come back in. I definitely wouldn't have been able to try and talk to her then. So do I see the fake me?
I would say as you kind of come back up, you see the fake you trying to get out of the door.
I do the Spider-Man pointing meme.
Yay!
Someone's gotta. Hi. This is new for me. Can I help you?
The faux Lainey looks at you, and you see for the first time the copy of your face with the nose shrinking down, the eyes slowly twisting as they fade back in, but almost like they're going inside the face as the skin kind of covers it. And you just hear, as the mouth is still there, just a slight, sorry, and they run the opposite way, which leads them up into the attic.
Okay, so just to clarify, this isn't something that is taking over different people's bodies. This is an independent entity that is taking on different people's appearances.
Yes.
That's what it seems like, yeah.
Okay, so we are all still physically there and in possession of our own forms.
Yeah.
Cool.
As far as you're aware, yes.
Okay, yeah, so that was not Rufus who came upstairs, because Rufus is still downstairs, probably concussed. Gotcha.
Yes, because that Rufus didn't look concussed.
Yeah, okay. Just wonder if she's trying to tell us something with the different forms she's taking, or whether she's just glitching
I think she's confused about...
in some way.
Hmm.
And imprinting onto whoever's nearby.
I wonder if the ghost, Alex, and this isn't Alex, and this is the person she wants us to help.
Maybe. I'm going to go up to the attic.
Are you sure? I think it's not a good idea if we get separated, and I think that, she wanted us to come to the office. She said there would be answers here, and all we've learned so far is that that's Rufus, who didn't kill her. Maybe we should keep looking.
Yeah, okay.
As you say that, the air pressure in the room begins to spike again. And Finn, can you roll me a soul roll?
No! I'm so bad at it. Well, I'm not terrible. Okay, I have to roll below 13. 17.
Oof.
You get filled with rage. You feel it bubbling in you, this anger from the depths that you don't feel like is yours. But as you look around, you see the computer, the emails open, the back and forth between Alex and Rufus, and you get the urge, the need to destroy that computer.
I have burglary tools in my kit, which I hope include a crowbar. So if I'm allowed to, GM, I'm going to take it out and start smashing up the computer.
Hell yes. Please roll me a body roll. I will give you a +2 because you've got possessed rage.
Yay! I'm also really bad at this. Oh, so now I roll an 8. Cool. Awesome.
You all see as Finn just goes into the backpack, brings out almost like a comically large crowbar.
Wait, what are you...
And then pushes past Heather and just smashes into the screen of the computer.
What? No! What? No!
Finn!
Ah! Get away!
Oh... Okay.
I'm not going to stop. I'm going to, keep going until either this rage leaves me or someone, physically tries to pull me away.
I quite like the idea, if no one else objects, of Finn is doing that in the background and the other two of us are like, or at least Heather would be like, so, here's the theory. Just very kind of quiet and calmly in the foreground. Just like, so, here's a theory. We're guessing that this is the rage from our ghost friend, correct? Is that something that sorry, just out of game for a sec, GM, is that something that we would perhaps deduce that this is a possession, or?
Yeah, so it's not quite possession, but ghosts do have the ability to force emotions into people that they're feeling.
Okay. So the ghost wants this to happen. So we should try and figure out why the ghost wants these things destroyed. I'm also checking certain abilities at this point.
Yeah. I wonder if Finn's right and this really is a double ghost scenario.
Could I, perhaps, because I have unfaltering access, would that count for accessing people's email accounts remotely from, say, my own device?
Sure. Yeah, I'll allow that, yeah.
I mean, you could be a hacker. You could be a hacker.
Could hack things.
That's a really cool way of using that ability, so absolutely yes.
Thank you. I quite like the idea of computers getting smashed in the background and Heather's just there just let me do some searching, and just pulls up the emails on her phone yeah. Not an issue. Let him rage.
Literally, the rage doesn't end until the laptop is dust underneath.
Feeling better?
Actually, I like the idea of it's a full desktop, like the screen's been smashed and
Good
now like
lord.
the...
You don't need the screen.
Oh yeah, that's a point actually. Is it like you've got a monitor and then the PC separate? Is the PC intact? Or is it a laptop?
The first crowbar went into the screen, right in directly into the emails, that, and then the second one did the final ending stab, like, into the desktop itself.
Oh, okay, so the actual, like, computer itself is destroyed.
It is now, yeah.
Yeah. That's alright, I got remote access. Start flicking through the emails.
Yeah. You see as, like, time goes on, the amount of emails that Alex is receiving from Rufus is getting, like, obnoxious. It became, like, a daily occurrence where Rufus would email Alex trying and demanding and getting angrier because they want to buy the house, buy the land.
Oh, can you see the dates, what things were read? Can we see when the last opened read email was? Because then we might be able to figure out when she died.
That's a good point.
The last open read email was just shy of a week ago. And that email says, "Fine, I will come to you and we will discuss this in person."
Yeah, I think so. Clearly, like, she stopped replying, or, like, wasn't replying anyway. He then came here to, like, investigate, found her dead, and was like, great, I can take the land. And things seem to have gone horribly wrong.
That means her body must be somewhere here, right?
Unless he buried it.
I mean, if you're going to do that, then yeah, you'd hide the body.
I mean, we have someone for whom that is kind of their specialism.
We both kind of do the head turn and look at Lainey.
Any recent burials in the grounds?
I mean, I can go walk the grounds looking for
Any signs?
turned earth, yeah. Signs, shovel, with mud on it. I mean, it's not rocket science.
Also, look, this ghost has done a pretty terrible job thus far of imitating us, but we don't know it won't get better, so do you guys want, like, a code word or something?
Yeah, sure. My code word is...
We probably shouldn't say it aloud.
Put it in the text.
What do we all remember what we all had for lunch?
Yes.
Yes, I actually said it at the beginning of the session.
I remember you were complaining about the limited options at the co-op.
Great. Okay, so if we get separated and we come back, just talk about what we had for lunch.
Hello everyone, we're taking a little break here to say a big thank you for listening to our little podcast. If you enjoy what you're hearing and think it deserves to be heard by the world, we now have plenty of ways you can support the podcast and help us do just that. You can join our Patreon, where we release bonus content every month, including side quest episodes, talk shows, and more. You can even play one-shot games with the cast, and you'll get a shout-out at the end of the episode. Plus, you can head to our merch store to take a little piece of Doma home with you, including the gorgeous artwork Couch Tarot made of our Campaign 1 characters. If you enjoy the music I write for the podcast, you can stream it for free or buy it to keep on Bandcamp. And as always, you can throw us a little thank you in the form of a one-time donation. Just go to our website, deckofmanyaces.com, where you'll find links to all those amazing things. And if you don't have any cash to spare, we still think you're awesome. You're here, aren't you? Hop on into our Discord to chat with our community or share the podcast on social media and with your friends. It all helps and we appreciate all of it. So, what are you waiting for? Go to deckofmanyaces.com and get exploring. Today's promo is for Lanterns of London. Do you enjoy your tabletop RPGs filled with gaslight, graveyards and existential terror? Would you like to see a doctor, a tutor, a priest, a gravedigger, and a young lady duke it out with the occult and the unnatural, all while fighting their own inner demons in the process? In Tattered Pig's inaugural series, we see this unlikely band of heroes attempting to bring some light back to the darkness, as terrors from tales and legends prowl through the streets of Victorian London. But as the clues begin to click together and unexpected alliances begin to form, it appears that they may be caught up in a far more complex and dangerous web than any of them initially realised. Find Lanterns of London at Tattered Pig Productions on YouTube, Apple Podcasts and Spotify, and let them know Deck of Many Aces sent you their way.
chill now, Finn? Are you relaxed?
Yeah, sorry about that. That was horrible and weird. It just wanted the computer gone. Good thing it does not understand how the internet works.
Yeah, so it seems that the last reply was about, well, the last email that was received and read was about a week ago. And I show them the email. God knows how many laws this is breaking. But I show them the email.
So you were certain that Rufus didn't kill her?
I'm pretty convinced, yeah. I think Finn still seems steadfast, but since the emotion influence, he seems kind of a bit shaken.
Could he have killed her accidentally?
I don't think so. I mean, if you killed someone accidentally...
Fight broke out?
Wouldn't anyone still believe themselves responsible for their death?
Yeah, fight broke out, bit of a tussle, she fell down the stairs, that kind of thing?
Yeah, I think you still conceptualise that to yourself as I'm a murderer.
It's like I was here, and because I was here, there is now a person who is dead, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure that's some sort of manslaughter. Who are we supposed to be protecting? Who do we protect? I'm going up to the attic.
Okay, and then we can do a recce of the grounds, but we need to stick together, and I'll follow Lainey upstairs.
Yeah. Kind of take one last glance around the office and then head up with them.
The last kind of look around the office, you get the sense that a lot of personal items has been taken away here to take away any evidence of the real Alex Moss almost. And as you begin that trek up into the attic, you get your first sense of taxidermy.
Yeah.
And as you head up into the attic, this large open space that covers pretty much the entire house, like just, there's no walls, just pillars bending it. And you see as scattered around the attic are taxidermies of different animals. You see like some smaller animals like foxes and various things like that, but you also see a lot of much bigger animals that they've managed to get hold of. Deer, stag, they've somehow managed to get their hands on a literal bear that's clearly been sent over, and the entire place is covered with this taxidermy.
I am partially concerned that the face-steely shapeshifty ghost is going to be able to turn into a bear.
Huh.
Anyone else share that concern?
Well, I wasn't concerned about... I do now.
Yeah, I hadn't considered that.
Thanks for putting that image in my head, and also the ghost's head, possibly.
It can't read my mind.
You said it out loud.
Yeah. Does that mean that it would have the abilities of a bear, or would it just look like a bear?
I think it has the abilities of a ghost.
Because the whole thing is it doesn't have our memories and things. That's still pretty intimidating.
Any dead bodies of non-animals?
Not that you can see, but you do see in the corner, curled up into a knees up, a humanoid figure with very long, dry red hair. Its face completely gone.
Did real Alex have long hair like that?
No, not like this. It then heads back down, so it's on hands and knees as it tries to push itself up towards you, and you see the completely faceless figure.
So, double ghost scenario?
So this was the ghost that was terrorizing Rufus downstairs, presumably.
I think this is our face changer, yeah.
This is our shape changer, and then is this the one we're assuming was also throwing pictures at people and talking to you? Or...
I had assumed they were the same ghost, but I'm not sure now. Hello. Hi. I would like to speak to that ghost over there, rather than trying to call out to Alex Moss. I'm gonna try and get the candle out again, and by candle I mean lighter.
As you say hello, the face kind of shifts towards you. There aren't any eyes, but the way the face is shifted almost looks at this sad, hopeful look as it tries to bring itself up into two legs, and you see the face begin to shift and grow out, trying to find any kind of fix it can. I'm going to quickly roll. You see as the face grows out, the hair changes, and you see almost like a not quite right version of Heather's face.
Nope. I just look straight at it. Just like, absolutely not.
I'm going to say, hello, can I talk to you? I'm here to help you.
Hello? You're here to help me?
Yes. I'm here to help you. What do you need?
It begins to shamble over to you. The movement's not quite right, like it's not used to being on two legs.
Yeah, it's an animal.
It reaches out a hand towards you and tries to put a hand on your shoulder.
Oh.
And then
Oh,
you
God.
see as the face then begins to change again. The eyes and mouth shift downwards.
Oh.
As it then steps backwards, falls onto its kind of back, and then kind of shrugs back into the corner, face down.
Are you Alex Moss? I don't think you're Alex Moss.
I think you're right.
Maybe.
The temperature in the room drops when you ask, "Are you Alex Moss?" and then rises again when you say you don't think it is.
Could it be the soul of an animal?
That's what I'm thinking. Did she have a pet?
A taxidermied animal, or a pet, or something that lived in the grounds?
If this is her pet, this is maybe what she meant by helping him.
Would you like to roll a mind or soul roll? Because I think you've already figured out kind of what type of ghost it is. But if you'd like to know more,
Yeah, can I help in some way?
I'd like to roll soul because I'm better at it.
I'll allow help here.
Yeah, I'd like to assist.
I'll give you a +2 because you've already figured it out, and another +1 on top as you're kind of working out together. So that's a +3 overall.
Oh wow, it's like an 18. I'd have to try really hard to mark this up. I rolled a 9.
Yay!
Nice.
You click, this is a faceless ghost. They are ghosts that are very common in Japanese folklore, and they're becoming very common in the UK. They are ghosts that will impersonate people, and they will, while they're talking to them, their face begins to fade and change, scaring the person they're talking to. However, while never confirmed, it's believed that they're ghosts of animals that are not quite domesticated. Think raccoon dogs in Japan, or raccoons in general, and foxes, for example, in the UK, which is why they're coming big in the UK. It's as fox populations start becoming more city-based, a lot more are being fed and getting closer to humans.
Is it a bear?
And
I feel like it could be a bear.
Interestingly, all animals named as raccoons, raccoon dogs, foxes, are trickster spirits traditionally in mythos.
Ah,
are.
nice. I like that.
And faceless ghosts will latch on to a person that treated them nice in life, or who they wanted to be closer to when they're alive, and then they will try to befriend them, but they can't hold on to their human form and end up scaring the person they're trying to help. I mentioned earlier there's faceless ghosts are my favourite because of one lore point I added. It's believed that they can hold their form better with other faceless ghosts. So it's believed that there are small hamlets out there that are just entirely populated by faceless ghosts, and you don't realise
Aww.
until you go there, and they're just very awkward. But you get the sense that you were right. This is an animal ghost in form of a type.
Okay, so maybe this is who Alex meant. A real double ghost scenario.
It's a good story. This faceless ghost passed on and she looked after it. It was nice and peaceful. Something happened to her. She stayed around to make sure that the faceless ghost would get looked after. When someone moved in on her property, the ghost got upset.
I think the one throwing things is actual Alex, and I think
he was speaking to Alex, and I think that this was throwing things at Rufus because he's taken the ghost's nice person house.
yeah.
Or maybe this was an animal that she was aware of when they were both alive. Maybe the animal, I don't know, died protecting her or something, is another option we could consider.
As you say that, you see that the faceless ghost is currently holding something in its hands, curled up underneath.
What do you have there? Let me see what you have.
Still kind of looking down, it raises its hands out, and you see a taxidermy of a small fox that's damaged.
Ugh.
Well, I'm gonna cry.
You also see that it has blood on it.
I'm gonna get the pepperami stick that I got in my co-op meal deal out of my bag, and I'm gonna offer it to the ghost.
It looks up, tries to take it, and you see as it tries to reform its face to look like you, but as the hands touch, as it takes the pepperami stick, it fades again and its mouth disappears, but it holds on to it.
I know it can't eat, but, I thought it'd be comforting or whatever. Not that I care.
Okay, so we have a fox, we have a woman, and we have a man with concussion.
I think maybe if we're able to solve Alex's death, then this guy here will be free, right? You know, he's still trying to protect her, isn't he?
It seems like it.
I think so, yeah. If we bury the fox... Hey, would you like to rest and return to the cycle of life and death?
Once again, the same words you heard before, but on the wood of the wall, carving into it, you just see, help him.
Yeah, Alex wants us to help him.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, I don't know if we can find anyone else to... Can he come with us? Do you want to come with us and live in my funeral home?
Can you show us where you found Alex?
He brings up again the little fox taxidermy and raises it up for someone to take.
I step forward and take the taxidermy.
You see a gash down it that's clearly damage after it was taxidermied, and then it stands up in like really gangly, not quite standard human proportions, and begins like heading over to a place right in front of a very large bear taxidermy.
Is she inside the taxi? She's inside the bear.
No.
Oh no!
Oh.
That's a good place to hide her.
God.
Oh.
You see underneath the faceless a large dent in the wood of the ground.
Oh, it's Five Nights at Freddy's.
I say out loud my suspicion that I think she's inside the bear, and I look at this bear and try to figure out how you tackle this. Is there like an obvious seam?
As you're looking around the bear, you don't see an obvious seam, but you do see what appears to be a very bad attempt at cleaning blood off the hands and face.
What a grisly murder.
Hands and face in particular?
Yeah, so like the bear killed someone?
Did the bear ghost kill her?
The faceless ghost kind of shakes its head slowly and very awkwardly.
We haven't got a triple ghost scenario.
We just keep getting more and more ghosts.
And you see that the kind of the snout of the bear is a little bit squished, where it's seemingly impacted something.
Did the bear fall on her?
Oh.
Fall or was pushed.
It was pushed onto her, maybe.
No, it could have just toppled over while she was working up here
All
yeah.
and pinned her. Maybe she's not inside it then.
Have we got a way of asking our friend if that's what happened, if the bear fell onto her?
You see a very, like, shaky yes.
Okay.
Up and down. Again, the face is trying to form a more human appearance, but you can see that the only faces it knows are your threes,
Okay.
Alex and Rufus. It keeps trying to shift and is like swapping between as it tries its best to remain. It's trying its best not to be unsettling, but it's failing very badly.
I think at this point, Heather would go over to it and just go, hey, it's okay. Not particularly sentimental, just straight to the point, but she still wants to get across that she's trying to reassure this creature.
Can you roll me a soul roll, please?
Okay, so my soul is 12, and that's an 8 on the dice.
It kind of takes what you said and begins to settle on a form. Just unfortunately for you, it is your face that it settles on.
That's fine. I figured that might be a thing that happened.
I mean, look, we have the why, we have the who, and we have the, what.
I think we need to find Alex's body.
I agree. I was going to say, obviously, we could do what we came here to do, but I think it might be kinder to find the body and give her a proper burial. I think that might be just what this fella needs.
Yeah, it seems that he's still kind of guarding her after death, potentially. And so in order for him to move on, then we need to allow her to.
Everyone happy with me going and kicking Rufus again?
Yeah, sure.
Amazing.
Figuratively or literally?
I have some rope in my van. Let's remove him from the property, tie him up in the back of my van.
I mean, let's make sure he's still there. He could easily have recovered and moved at this point.
Oh, yeah, that too. So, to clarify, we think what happened is she was going back and forth with Rufus about the property and selling it, agreed to meet in person, but by the time he came here, she'd been doing some taxidermy upstairs. The bell fell over and fell on her and killed her. he found her dead and decided to hide her body and pretend to be Alex Moss to try and get the property. And the little fox was the taxidermy she was working on, or maybe it was her pet fox that she taxidermied after it died, and it's also lingering to try and protect her.
Maybe if the project wasn't completed, that's also why its soul is lingering.
Maybe. I mean, does the fox look like it was completed taxidermy and then damaged afterwards? Or
Yeah, so the fox looks quite old, to be fair. The taxidermy isn't new, but it looks like it was damaged after and potentially during, maybe.
Okay, like she was working on it, or I don't know. Okay. I don't think, on second look at the bear, I don't think that there's a body inside it, so that's a relief.
That would have been deeply upsetting. Look, let's go and see if we can get some answers from Rufus. I'm concerned what Heather said about him potentially getting shifty on.
Let's go.
I'm going to gesture to kind of gently encourage the fox to come with us and start moving downstairs.
Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of walks behind you in that awkward, shifting, shambling way it does. As you head back downstairs, you see that Rufus has kind of started to wake up, and as sees you all come in, kind of move backwards.
Oh, good, you do remember me.
Can I go round behind him to try and stop him from, I think we should try flanking him a little bit.
Oh, for sure. You walk behind him, you see Finn and Lainey are kind of standing in front of him, and then the crawling, shambling figure of of the Faceless Ghost kind of crawls up. As he kind of crawls backwards, he hits Heather behind him and looks up, and then the Faceless Ghost kind of creeps up towards in the Ring-esque creep factor.
Where's the body, Rufus?
I don't know what you mean. Instant, you can tell he's lying.
Where did you put Alex?
And I crouch down behind him, put my hands on his shoulders and say, "Listen, buddy, you're just going to make this so much worse for yourself. Just tell us."
Can you roll me in Intimidate, I guess, a body, please?
Yay.
Oh, no. It's my worst one.
I will give you a +4, because do you know what? I'll give you a +5. 1 for each of you and 2 for the Faceless Ghost that's currently
Oh, hell yeah.
blankly
If
staring
this fails
at him.
now, I'm going to be so ashamed.
I believe in you.
Oh, I rolled a 3. Okay.
Yay!
Hell yeah! Instantly, he's like, she's in the back garden.
Classic.
We were talking, it was a fight, and then, in a rage, I pushed the bear over.
You pushed the bear on her. Okay.
So you killed her.
That counts as murder. I want to be so clear.
Hey Finn, were you recording that?
I click my voice recorder. Yep.
Great.
The air pressure in the room begins to spike as he admits it. You can see the bleeding from the nose, and then a figure begins to form behind Lainey and Finn.
Ooh, goosebumps.
Heather, you see it first, so does he, as you see the figure of Alex appear.
There's the poltergeist.
Still kind of
Hello.
see-through and angry. I'd say you get the sense poltergeists are never that helpful.
Okay.
They never really care about other people. You get the sense this is probably a violent emotion ghost, which are lingering, powerful emotions after someone dies, and only once they're helped, they're able to kind of piece themselves together. Potentially they don't even know what they're doing, as she may not have known how angry she has been in this moment. And she walks up. What's your reactions?
I'm going to kind of look at the others and see how they're reacting, because in this moment, Finn is like, I'm very cool for us to leave and let this ghost kill him. I'm on board if you guys are. But, if we want to try and fix the situation, we can.
Alex, we're going to take him away from here and call the police and have you a proper burial. I'll do it all pro bono. How about that?
Do you know what? I won't make you roll. That's great. The stride begins to slow down, and she then calms. She becomes less solid, but you still feel that presence.
As she's fading, if that's alright, I'd like to look from her to our little creature friend, who I'm guessing is still in the room with us.
Oh, yeah.
And then back to her, and then to the painting, and then back to her, and just say, "You did good work here. Rest now."
She just says in reply, "Please help him." Looking down at the faceless ghost that's now looking up at Alex.
Okay.
He broke as she begins to fade.
Oh, we just need to fix it.
Okay.
Okay, okie dokie.
Oh, we can do that.
Purposefully ignoring Rufus, like completely blanking him. Just like, anyone here skilled at taxidermy? Who isn't this phony?
I'm sure we can work together.
I guess I'm probably...
Oh yeah, actually, the funeral person. You'll be good at this.
I was gonna say, you sew things, right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't do embalming, but we,
You stitch.
Put makeup on cadavers.
That's no idea how funeral directors work.
It depends, really. I don't do significant post-mortem intervention, but I can get this handled, yeah.
I'm gonna frog march Rufus to the van and tie him up.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. I'm going to need a very important role from Lainey here. I will probably say it's more likely to be a mind, but I can also... I'm going to say this is a soul roll, as you feel the presence of Alex behind you, guiding you.
Beautiful.
Is this to do the fox fixing?
It is, yeah.
Okay. Soul, here it comes.
I believe in you, Katie.
5.
Yes!
Yeah! Amazing.
Hell yeah. Look, you've never done taxidermy before, but you feel a hand over yours as you are guided to the right. You have to contend with the faceless ghost, like, standing over you, very creepily, completely faceless, and every once in a while you see, like, your face appear and then fade quickly, but you begin to fix the fox, and the faceless ghost begins to go translucent, and very briefly you see a fox shape before it completely fades. You all hear just brief, "Thank you," before you feel the presence in the room just dissipate.
I want to be clear, when you said pro bono, you were talking to Alex for her funeral, right? Because Rufus asked us to get rid of the ghost and we did, so I'm still expecting payment.
I was going to call the police on Rufus now, actually.
Also that.
I don't think we're getting any money for this.
Oh, what?
Whose house is this now, though?
Whoever Alex's next of kin was. You're not taking the house. We're not doing that.
Listen, I never said anything of the sort.
Come on, let's go home. I gotta write this up.
We've only been here about 4 hours. We haven't done that many hours of work. Anyway, I think we can probably tell the police most of this, and I think we probably should, considering the manslaughter.
Leave out the bit about me smashing up the computer.
I was going to say leave out the bit about the fox ghost and the actual ghost and just say we were hired.
Oh yeah, I was going to say leave out the everything except murder.
We have it on record that he emailed us about a ghost. They don't need to believe in ghosts. They just need to believe that ghost hunters are a thing and that we are that.
Yeah.
They can believe we're weird. That's fine.
Most people do anyway.
Can we go to McDonald's on the way back?
Yeah, let's go to McDonald's.
Yes!
And phone the police once we're there.
Yeah.
No priorities.
You go to McDonald's, you call the police while you're eating, and eventually Rufus is arrested. His attempt to steal the land out of Alex's will is discovered, and a newspaper article about this is thrown up very quickly of the ghost hunters, very skeptical about ghosts, so it's like, ghost hunters solve crime. And then the article is entirely just like, look, we know ghosts aren't real, but they did solve the murder.
I can't believe they got it up before me. I was there.
Oh, I assumed it was you and you were just ghostwriting it.
But importantly, it's free advertising, and suddenly every single person who hears any kind of bump in the night is calling you, trying to find the people that are clearly solving murders.
But not free real estate, that's important. Don't make Rufus's mistake.
And we will end, as you munch on your chicken nuggets and fillet of fish, we will end our tale there. I'm Michael, I've been your GM today, and I'm also the creator of What Haunts Us. You can find me online at Instagram, Blue Sky, and Innocent Goblin, and my games at innocentgoblin.itch.io. You can find What Haunts Us on my itch, along with over 20 ghost hunts to play with the systems completely for free, including this very one we played today. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Anusia Battersby, my pronouns are she, her, and I'm an actor, voice actor, theatre maker, writer, and game designer based in Manchester. I can be found on platforms like Blue Sky and Instagram just under my name, and I can be found on Tumblr under the name Anushard. And I'm currently appearing in an actual play podcast called Lanterns of London from Tatterpig Productions, so make sure to check those out. Thank you.
Deck of Many Aces is Am Chisholm, Eiriol Evans, Ellie Webster, Katie McLeod, and me, Chloe Elliott. Big thanks to our patrons Nate Scott Jones, Ouroboros, EK Green, Space Ben, Callum D, Ibad, KP, Steph Burke-Stelia, Josh, and Kat Dale. You can join that legendary list and get bonus content at patreon.com/deckofmanyaces. Find out more about us and what we're up to by going to our website, deckofmanyaces.com, or following us on social media. The campaign may be over, but we have a cracking schedule coming up for you all. There's not one, but 2 one-shots on their way, showcasing some of the amazing indie games our friends in the TTRPG community are making. And we'll be recording a Q&A episode to answer your questions about the podcast, campaign, and beyond. Join our Discord and put your questions in the Q&A channel, or send them to deckofmanyaces@gmail.com, and we might just read it out on the show. And that's not all. We are so pleased to announce that our merch store is now officially open. Right now you can order Doma tote bags and beautiful A3 posters of Couch Tarot's amazing artwork. There will be plenty more products appearing in time, so check back to see what goodies you can get. Go to deckofmanyaces.tmail.com with dashes between the words, or go to the link on our website to find it. You can also buy my entire soundtrack, or individual albums and tracks, to download and keep on Bandcamp at deckofmanyaces.bandcamp.com. If Doma isn't enough for you and you need more, you can find our cast in some other places on the internet. Listen to me and Am every other Thursday on RWD, an indie TTRPG podcast where we play scum and villainy. You can also hear me voice the wizard Edith in Legend of the Bones, and find out what Ellie's up to by going to elliewebster.co.uk or signing up to their mailing list in the episode description. Plus, keep an eye on 3 actual play YouTube channels, Theatre Macabre, Who Hurt You, and Euphoria, where I will be playing in games releasing later this year. And with that, that's it from me. Have an ace week. Bye!